Hello, my fam. You know what? I was just reminded in this second about the power of smiling. I want to smile and share this with you. And I mean this. I'm sending you all of the positive vibes. It's been a sad day here, and I could use some smiling. I could use you. So come on in or come back. Welcome. I am Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, helium, the gossip gangsta, the original influencer, and I do this 7 day brain fart. Hey Kevin, I do this every weekday, Monday through Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, and I have set up a membership. If you can, please become a member. And like I just did, all of my premieres here are member-only chats, but as soon as the premiere is over, everybody can comment. So hopefully you become a member. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Dee. Hey, Kulo. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Kasara. Hey, Adam. Yeah, today was a sad day just because when you start to get old, the people that are older than you start to get really old, like end of life stuff. And there's a few people in Miami, family of mine, that are there, sadly. And that really sucks. And relatives of mine are having to decide, are we gonna put them in a nursing home or what are we gonna do? And it's like, God, those conversations. If I have the means, if I have the way, I would not do that for my mom. Okay, let's talk about silly celebrity stuff. Actually, this is a good segue because it's family related. Lady Gaga's father, Joe Germanotta, has come out and called Donald Trump a patriot and pure. And that's why he's endorsing Donald for president. I don't think I've ever heard anybody call Donald Trump pure. And the only reason that Lady Gaga's father was on Fox being interviewed about who he's endorsing for president is because his daughter's Lady Gaga. That's the only reason he is on Fox News. And it is interesting. I think some of you might be able to verify this, but I'm pretty sure that on my YouTube show a week or two ago, when talking about Taylor Swift, I purposefully pointed out and saw Lady Gaga has not publicly endorsed anybody in the election. But where's the pressure? Hey, JC Rosas just signed up yesterday. I think yesterday or the day before, this week. Welcome, JC Rosas, a new member of my fam. So, we were just talking Lady Gaga and her father. On my YouTube show, within the last few weeks, I just, it caught my attention that there was not this pressure on Lady Gaga to speak about her presidential pick. And she hasn't yet. But her dad has. And I think that because of her father now endorsing Donald Trump, that Lady Gaga will come out in support of Kamala Harris. Or maybe she'll support Donald Trump too. Or nobody. No, she'll come out and she'll endorse Kamala Harris. Or not, or nobody. I don't know. Isn't that interesting? Oh, thank you, JC. I mean, it's not like shocking. Lady Gaga's dad is a Republican, and he has been for a long time. I do find that refreshing, actually, that she still loves her dad and is not estranged like Angelina Jolie, and she can accept her father for who he is. Just like, we are told that we should accept their children for whom they are, and we should. We should accept our children for whom they are, and our children should accept us for whom we are. God, I think I need to get a haircut soon. Just trim the sides. Or maybe I'll do that myself. Hey, Halifax Angel. Yes, Trish, but she's not mentioned anybody yet thus far in the presidential election. You can't assume anything. And Joe Biden is Joe Biden. He's not Kamala Harris. Joe Biden's not running. Kamala is. God, I look old. I mean, I am old. I look tired is what I meant to say. I am tired. I'm in a weird mood today. But at least I'm happy. I did take a nap. I took a nap earlier today. My mom volunteered to pick up the kids from school. And I'm like, this is a sign from God. It was a sign from God, because it takes me normally more than 30 minutes to pick up my kids from school. So, getting there, waiting in the carpool line, coming home, close to 40-ish minutes, 45 minutes. So I took a nap, a 33-minute nap. Thank you, Mom. All right. Listen, the older I've become, the more the less I want to just be divided. I don't want to be divided by politics. I hate that we just have two Arabella's Tarot, welcome. I hate that we just have two choices, right? That sucks. But it is what it is. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. All right, we've got to talk Diddy because there's more Diddy to talk about. I really feel for Diddy's daughters. Diddy's daughters are minor children. They're 17 years old. His twins. He has more than two daughters. Actually, Diddy also has like a toddler. Did you know that? Diddy has a toddler with this other random woman. God, imagine growing up and knowing that's your dad. Imagine that's your dad, and then you're faced with the option of using his money or disowning yourself from him. Like, I understand loving and supporting your family, but it's a totally different situation from Lady Gaga loving and supporting her father, who's a Republican, to loving and supporting Diddy, who's a monster. Hey, Gamma Rocks. But maybe they will just because they want his money. But like, if you were Diddy, this is a great chat question. If you were Diddy's daughters, would you stay silent and just take his money? Or would you publicly disown his actions and him and distance yourself? What would you do? Let's say it's in the future and he's found guilty. If he's found guilty, what would you do? You would publicly distance yourself and take his money? That's a good answer. That's a good answer. But isn't that money tainted? Isn't that money, you probably wouldn't have access to it. If you publicly disown your dad, he might be in prison. He might be in prison, but he could still dictate how his money is spent, right? Unless the government seizes all his money. I don't think you would have access to it, Gamma Rocks. If you publicly disown Diddy, he'd probably, hey Jillian, he'd probably disown you back financially. So that's your choice. If you either take the money and stay silent, or you don't take the money and have a clean conscience. Oh, I would not take the money. I wouldn't take the money because it's really blood money. It will affect every aspect of those girls' life. It would affect every aspect. Exactly, Gamma. It'll affect every aspect of those girls' life if they take his money, if they don't publicly distance themselves. Their mother died, as some of you might know, Kim Porter. And these two poor 17-year-olds are staying with a friend of Kim Porter's. Not even family. They're staying with a friend of Kim Porter's. I would probably think that, yes, Casera, they're 17-year-olds. 17-year-olds are dumb and D-bags. Not all of them, but most. Come on. They're immature. They're victims. They are victims. Okay. Speaking of Diddy, Nicki Minaj unfollowed him on Instagram, which is interesting. Why would Nicki Minaj follow Diddy on Instagram this week? It's like, we saw that Cassie video months ago. All the allegations have been around a long time. Cassie sued him last year. And also, Nicki Minaj has no problem supporting criminals and pedophiles. Nicki Minaj publicly financially backed her pedophile brother who's serving prison time for being a pedophile. She publicly backed her husband, who's also a pedophile and a rapist. Attempted rape was his charge, of a minor. Her husband, Nicki Minaj's. She also publicly supported pedophile Tekashi 6ix9ine. So why not support Diddy too? It's what you do. Also, Jennifer Lopez needs to watch this video, needs to watch all my videos, because I think I'm one of the few people that are rooting. Oh, I should put that in the title. Is this in the title? I'm one of the few people that are rooting for Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, I did. Okay. Jennifer Lopez needs to be prepared to answer a question about Diddy, because a journalist at any time, even if they're not allowed to, they might just ask her about him. It could be on the red carpet at some premiere. It could be on a one-on-one interview. She needs to have an answer ready. And it's something simple like, I never saw any of that with Diddy. I never experienced anything like that. It's awful. My heart breaks. My heart broke reading that indictment, and my heart goes out to everybody affected. Something like that. Something like that. Like, it was awful what I read, and my heart goes out to everybody affected. Like, if she doesn't even want to use the word victims, like, I get it. Like, everybody affected is another way of saying victims. I do think that at this point, Gamma, saying something would be a good look, especially because people keep dragging her name into this. People keep making her a part of it. Excuse me, I just burped. And I don't think that J-Lo knew, really. And I don't think she was involved. Like, this was forever ago. This was before any of the recent allegations. You know, the government says that Diddy is being charged for crimes dating back to 2008. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy broke up in 2001. Okay, so that was 7 years before. That's possible, JC. I don't think she saw anything. I don't think she knew. Also, J-Lo really does need to watch this. I think I'm going to make a video about this. I'm going to make a video just about this next segment. So you're getting a preview. You saw this first. I saw this news that Jennifer Lopez is going to be working on a new movie. She confirmed it. This industry publication did an article that J-Lo has sold a movie to Netflix. Another romantic comedy. She's going back to the well. You know what happens when you keep going back to the well? The well runs dry. It's called the law of diminishing returns. Do you, my chat, or do you, my lovely fam watching the replay, do you want to watch another romantic comedy from Jennifer Lopez? I don't. And I love her. She's done so many, even recently. She did a romantic comedy not that long ago. J-Lo's making a few mistakes, okay? The first mistake is she needs to stop producing her own movies. She keeps producing her own films because she probably makes more money that way, but it's short-sighted. I think she needs to just work with really creative, cool people and have trust in their vision. For example, and this is a great one. For example, not only that, but she should not be the lead. I think she needs to be an ensemble member. For example, if Jennifer Lopez was in the Barbie movie as, you know, I don't remember the Barbie movie. Hey, voices. But, you know, Margot Robbie could have been Barbie and J-Lo was just part of the ensemble. That would have been a great look for her. That would have been a great look for her. Or, you know what I'm surprised she hasn't done? Like, J-Lo should do a genre that she's never done before. Like, do a horror film. Wait, that was a sci-fi. That was sci-fi. Does anybody remember Jennifer Lopez was in this movie forever ago called The Cell, which I actually saw. That was really good. But that was a sci-fi movie. I think J-Lo should do a horror film that has the potential for sequels and to be a franchise. Well, you know, it could have, or maybe bring that movie back. I don't know. I think it was like Vincent D'Onofrio as well, or Benicio del Toro or something like that. She should do another movie. Teresa, thank you. Bless you, gorgeous. Teresa. Anyways, J-Lo needs to hit me up. Let's do coffee. Let's have a kiki. Because I want you to win, girlfriend. Okay? I want you to win. All right. In other news, J-Lo. Miley Cyrus has been sued by not Bruno Mars. There is this rumor going around that Bruno Mars sued Miley Cyrus. That's not true. This publishing entity that owns a piece of this Bruno Mars song has sued Miley Cyrus for flowers. And Voices, oh my God, you guys. Thank you, gorgeous. Voices, Lori. Voices inside my head echo things that you said. God, I'm so old. That's like an old house song. Voices inside my head echo things that you said. Wait, that's the Police. Is that the Police? Weird. That was the Police, but I only remember like a dance remake of that in the 90s. Jillian. Mwah, love you, Jillian. Anyways, obviously Miley Cyrus was inspired, of course. Hush, hush, keep it down now. Voices carry. That'd be a fun game one day, like some kind of like music game that we could play. I love music. Anyways, Miley's song Flowers was inspired by this old Bruno Mars song. What's the song? It's like a ballad. But the Miley song's an up-tempo pop banger. It's not a ballad. It's nothing. I cannot hear the Bruno song when I listen to the Miley song. Except for like I can buy myself flowers and blah blah blah, blah, you know? That just seems like a money grab and lame balls. Lame balls. Also, a bit of a warning to 50 Cent. 50 Cent has been dragging Diddy publicly this week, and karma. I am sure that 50 Cent has some skeletons in his closet. Just saying. And finally, Florence Pugh is still pewed that people had very public opinions about her relationship with Zach Braff. Remember when the two of them dated, Zach Braff and Florence Pugh? He is 21 years older than her. And she's still salty. Oh well, I don't care. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching. I have to run now because fingers crossed. Send good vibes my way. I have a business meeting. About something that I would love. But if it doesn't happen, it's okay because I got you and I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Friday Fun Day right here. Same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Mwah! Bye, everybody.